It's baseball. It's the striding in Whit Merrifield. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 64 degrees our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. Now another 1-2. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough pitch to lay off. The slider stays high for ball one. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And he takes strike three called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. Now the 2-1 is taken high above the zone.
This is a good at bat so far here with two away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself.
And the throw to first is there. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Hard hit ball to second. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Standing in, Brett Gardner. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brett Gardner.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Yoenis Cespedes. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep to right center. Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And he's up to third safely now with two gone in the inning. Here's Jonathan Schoop now, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and two gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third. Standing in, Zach Cozart. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. And now over the wall. And this is going to be ruled a home run. Stepping in, Jose Reyes looking to get on base and keep this first down. Way out to left center. Gordon will reach out with one hand. Leading off to start the inning, it's one. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone. Strike.
Love
called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Number 21.
And a bit too high with that. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. The 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single. So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Duda leads off first with one away. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. just a tick behind for a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The slider freezes him at the. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Perez has a play. 1 out. Stepping into the box, Yadier Molina, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike. On he pops it up. Merrifield over to his left. 2 down. So
Michael Pineda.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to hold up there as the appeal goes to Ricky Holiday at first, and Holiday says he offered at it, so that's strike 1. Now the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Here comes Soler. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. And now following the 2-out double, he's got a chance to drive in a run here. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Orlando's under it. And that ends the inning. Digging in now for Kansas City, Alcides Escobar.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already. And there's 1 gone in the inning. In there, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike to count to the Royals pitcher. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
And he is in complete control now. 7 strikeouts as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, but right there is the second. Here's Brett Gardner now. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that's out number 1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Scorch to third. Moustakas is there. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Digging in to try it again, Jonathan Schoop. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hit high and deep out to left center field. Looking up is Gordon. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Zach Cozart. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Rounded down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy.
And we'll have to leave it there. Striding in once again, Paulo Orlando. First time up, he went down looking. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hit down the third baseline, and that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Fouled away. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. From the stretch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Here's Lucas Duda now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
This guy has been throwing
a swing and a miss.
Leading off the
Here
fourth
comes
inning,
the first pitch. Popped him up.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4
at the plate. Ken Griffey. He popped out in his first trip by Escobar for the first out. Ready for another chance. Yadier Molina so far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Right on that pitch that time as he wraps it into center field, a base hit. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Michael Pineda. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Ground ball sent back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The throw to third. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
First baseman, Ryan Braun.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
Orlando's under it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And the relay throw is right by him at third base. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit out towards second. Merrifield brings it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is with. Now to the plate, Jorge Soler. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Too high. 1 and 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
2 and 2 to Jorge Soler. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3 and 2.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. That's taken. Now it's 0 and 2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error so far for Kansas City. Line towards center field. Pulling it in out there is Cespedes, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slider up that he gets a call on. Hit in the air out to right. Braun ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down. John Jay will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 25.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that.
Now pitching for Kansas City, number 64.
Ready once again, Yoenis Cespedes. He'll lead things off as we begin the home fifth. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Center fielder,
and he fouls this one off. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Oh, man, he just tied knots right there.
Bases are empty, one man out. Belted out toward deep center field. Orlando facing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready for another shot now. Zach Kozar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. The relay throw. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Reyes. Runner in scoring position with Sagan. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball stays a little high that time. Missed with a breaking ball.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Orlando on his horse. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set and the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Going after it is Gordon. He gets there to make. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in with Merrifield. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Waiting on it is Griffey. 1 out. And that'll bring up the Brazilian-born Paulo Orlando. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. This is flared out towards second. And this is taken for the out. Ready once again, Mike Moustakas. And with an impressive contact attribute, he's a gold player who's a really tough out. 1-0 the count. Count now a ball and a strike. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out, nobody on. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And it's gone. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now that ball is smoked. Carrying to deep left. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Digging in once again, Lucas Duda. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. On the ground to the right side. Scope has it. They'll whip this one to first in time. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Orlando is there, and he has it for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Michael Pineda. He singled his last time up. Trevor Story will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. He flew out in his last at-bat. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And a big swing there by Braun, but he comes up empty. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Little tapper down the third baseline. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is
Your attention, please. Now pitching, Ron Hader.
Digging in to try it again, Jorge Soler. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. And that misses 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Fouled off. Ready with the 2-2 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Missed with a slider. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 1-2. And Gordon swings and pulls his pitch down the line in right, but it's back up into the crowd, foul. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Popped him up. Cozart is there for it. And that ends the inning.
It's time.
Here's Brett Gardner now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Gardner.
Grounded back up the middle. Escobar fields it cleanly, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Riding in once again, Jonathan Schoop. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Orlando's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Billy Burns is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Billy Burns.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this is going to get to the wall now out near the Toronto bullpen. Around second now and headed for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Digging in now for Kansas City, Paulo Orlando. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Fouled away. Merrifield stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Got him to go down swinging there. Paulo Orlando is sent packing for the second out of the inning. 2-0 now. And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Strike 2 swinging.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Sliced hard down the left field line. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 6-3 contest. So here's the cleanup hitter, Salvador Perez. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Now the 1-0 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Ball 3. Late that time for a strike.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Got him swinging, and
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Royals.
ready for another chance, Zach Cozart. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The shortstop, number 7, Jose Reyes.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Ready for another shot now, Ken Griffey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. The windup and the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's involved.
And we'll have to leave it there. Here's Lucas Duda now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Ball 2 now.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0. especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th. In is Jorge Soler. David Robertson answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out. So next to the plate for the Royals, Alex Gordon. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet, and he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with